Hello there everyone, just giving this new tool of Dustin's a test. So it's got the new version has gone up. I just reinstalled it, 7th of December. My configuration screen is, I've done an API import. I've imported the schema. My import's fine. Setting, blah, 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 that's fine. I haven't put an API key in yet because I don't need it. Alright, let's give it a whirl then. So we've got the company website here. This is the staging version of the company website. And what I've done is I've intentionally broken it, intentionally created a DCVS error by the schema design here is error page expects a billion, and I've forced it at launch to have a string using the word cheese. All right, sitting over there. So it's a definite mismatch. All right, let's set this all up. Let's do a clear all events. Now, what's perplexing me is if I do a refresh like that, it's bugging on over here. This is a very simple web page with an XDM payload. And bingo, it's telling me that it's failed. So I'm quite happy with that. Now it's telling me, now this is where I get into difficulty and can't quite interpret what it's really telling me. So if I do, so I intentionally put it under the web node. There you go. So I had to expand that to find it. That's just a comment, all right? So that's red saying that it's not, that it's a complete mismatch, okay? I'm not entirely sure what the yellow means. Like, what does yellow mean? The key does not exist in the provided schema. All right, well, we'll review that in a moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into launch. We're going to put that back to a billion and then see what it does. Okay. So let's just, well, we'll just drop that out and back. We'll just drop that back there. Go to back here. And we'll do a refresh. And we should see that the red error message is no longer present. Slightly unsure of how to operate the UI, so we're going to do a clear all. Just do a refresh on that. Still seeing it's a fail. Again, can we expand all here? Expand all. Well, we know it's here. Is error page cheese. So that hasn't gone back. Let me just do them on there. I've taken that out. Just make sure that I'm on the debug on that. Build them for the 9th. That's not right. Let me fix my build issues. Actually, let's just make it good again. Actually, and push it through. So we will just do cheese string the data element. We'll just take that. We'll just take that out. Okay. So no value. Let's just take that. Put the word true in there. Should be it. Build that. Leave this version in. That. Chuck that in here. Chuck this into staging when it's cooked. Well, I mean, I quite like it. I think we're very close. It's just maybe the UI interpretation of the UI. See, it's going to the new version's gone up today, 7th, today's the 9th, was up there a couple of days, definitely running the right version. Okay, that's built now. Let's do a refresh on there, clear the palette. Let's just check our build version, 1641. Let's check our interact call. Is error page true? So it's gone over. Let's see if it likes that. Let's clear this. Do a refresh. Still think it doesn't like it. Okay, so it doesn't like the word. It doesn't like the word true. Well, that's easy enough to fix. I'm still not sure what yellow means. I'll dig into that in a moment. Let's drop that back out. And let's actually just fix it in the data element. And here we'll just unmap it. It's the safest way. The page details is broken page string. Take that out. Right. Now there. Quite like it. I'll try playing a batch in a moment. So we will see that error has gone away, and then we'll just examine that yellow bit. All right. Let's jump back over here, experience platform. Let's examine the schema. Maybe he's not got the implementation node, maybe. Still not sure what yellow is communicating to me. I think that's my issue. Is there an implementation node on here? Oh, I see what it's telling me. So it's telling me, oh, I see. Oh, I see. Right, well, we can. So I think it's sending data. Oh, I like that. It's sending data where something doesn't exist. I quite like that. That's going to come in very handy. Let's try. Let's go back here. It's a simple test, obviously. Curl events. So there's the problem all over the industry. There's a DCVS errors, most commonly caused by mismatches, causing when it hits the validation after the Kafka pipeline, it hits the validation going into the data set. It won't get into the data set, and you'll just get this DCVS error. And you can pull the batch and see what's going on using a two-step process in the API. What's going on here? What's it saying now? Yeah, so that's gone away. which is excellent. And it's now saying implementations, environment name and version. Well, that's easily fixed. So nothing here called implementation. I always thought that was part. All right, well, let's chuck it onto the schema from a. Yes, right, I see what's going on. What's in that? The implementation details. All right, it's been environment name and version. Right, I get it. So let's add that into the field group. We will save that. Then we will go over to launch and pull the schema version through. Let me think about that. Well, let's try doing it. Let's try doing it this way. So we've made a change this schema, but we've not pulled it through launch, and we're not going to. All right. So let's do this. We'll have to do this again. The API import. Connect fetch sandboxes. Is my API working? Go on there and let's re-import. Takes a second to flicker up that here and put the pixel.com. Let's pull that in. Already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes. Now, how do we know what version of schema it's got in memory? That's, here we go. How do we do that? Oh, here we go. Implementation details. Et voila. Ooh, I'm quite liking it. So yellow must mean that it's something's coming in the schema for which there is something's coming in on the interact call for which there's nothing to receive it. So sending into nothingness. Probably needs explaining a little bit, but I get it. Ha! Passed. Right. I get it. That's amazing. Let's break it again. Okay. Oh, I can see this being extremely useful already. Get me. There we go. Good right property. Right, let's intentionally break it then, okay? So we've got this cheese string, which is, it says the word cheese to make it a string. Fries. And then let's map it again. Go into some web node, which is what everyone uses. But it is error page. Map that to a string. So that will generate DCVS error. In fact, we might actually have one here from before. Publishing flow. Drop that out. Pull in all the new stuff. Yep, simple that. I can see this being very useful already. I can think of a number of use cases. All right, now let's go over to Experience Platform and see if we've got a bad batch come through. Let's hope. Probably not, because it's not been 15 minutes, but I dare say that if we waited long enough, we would get one. Yeah. Oh, actually, yes. Oh, great. There we go. TCVS error as expected. Error page expected Boolean. Oh, I'm loving this. Now, what he's done, and I haven't tested this at all, the first time for me, is the extension over makes this into a clickable link. You see that? Now, to do this manually, it's a two-step process on Postman. List all the bad batches, get the file name, and then retrieve the file name, two-step API. See what it does here if you click that. Surely it wouldn't go and retrieve it for me. Doing anything? Hello? Hello? Event debugger batch inspector. This is the bit rolled in from the previous plugin. What would that do? Does it need an API key to Google Gemini to look through it? Yeah, don't quite know what I'm doing here. So that's a faulty badge. Very good. Well, that's for another day. Enjoy.